Hello and welcome to another day of Nextdoor automation built in public. I'm going to review today the photograph niche and its industry and how to get leads on Nextdoor. Further to a question I received from a potential prospect with regard to his activity, being a photographer, and wanted to know more about the strategy how to get leads. So before diving into that, I just remind you that I'm Eric. I'm from the nextdoor-agency.com, where I help automate online presence, specifically on Nextdoor, to get more leads, create a virtual funnel, create groups, and auto post and auto DM potential leads. So now let's dive into the topic of today. And photograph was asking me what was the best way to get leads. So I told him that Nextdoor is highly beneficial because it's a local app. When you are posting on Nextdoor, your publications get seen by all the people within the neighborhoods and connected at the time when you're posting a bit after. I recommended him to have good regularity, consistency in publishing every day, make every day a post, make only once a week a commercial post, and photograph have actually excellent marketing material to show their customers for as long or potential leads for as long as they can recycle some of their pictures they've done for customers for as long as they get their approval. I probably have anyway plenty of pictures or videos to show in their portfolio. And also on their free time they have the liberty to make even more. So I had a quick search in my account. So this is Vancouver area, and I just typed photographer in the top bar research of Nextdoor. And so I always have, when you're doing a search like this, you always have a detailed answer with several parts. The first one here is businesses. So these are the pro page. That's why it's always important to have a pro page. This is one way for your potential prospect to find you. Below are neighbors. So if you have registered your name as first name and photographer, although it's against Nextdoor's terms and condition, your family name is probably not photography or photographer. If you get caught by Nextdoor, they might ban your accounts. But anyway, people do it. It's one way also to be found online. The other part that I always advocate for you to use is events. So some events have been organized and some posts. And as expected, you always find on Nextdoor people asking for a recommendation from their neighbors. So here, seeking a photography or people working towards building a photographer portfolio, have inspiration pictures, please DM me, blah 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 blah. So looking for someone to do, and so on. So the beauty or the benefit, should I say, of Nextdoor is you get to be known by most of the people around you. The day they need a photographer, they remember, oh, Mike, the photographer from the neighborhood. I've seen him for the past 2 years or 6 months or 3 months, and he seems to be a friendly guy. He's posting regularly, sending some good advice on traffic jam on the road or good deals in the grocery store. And I've seen his once a week commercial post. I've seen some of his beautiful baby pictures, and I know I've never met him maybe, but I know him by Nextdoor, and let me contact him and saying that I'm interested. So if that's the case, that's all benefit. And don't underestimate the power of Nextdoor. Although people may not interact with you, they are seeing your post, and if they like your post, or sometimes they don't like it, so it's up to you to make yourself likable and don't be a jerk. But yeah, people will contact you at a later stage, and you never know. Maybe they have known you 6 months or more because you have posted regularly on Nextdoor. So let's go to the next one. So yeah, that was the post that I was referring to earlier. This person was looking for a recommendation or service, and yeah, that was on the 5th of July. Today we're a few days later, 13. And of course, this request got 2 answers. I would not have pointed directly, for example, this answer by this person posting an outdoor link. If this person had done the job properly, I would have kept, or I would have put a link towards my group, because as a photographer I would have created my own group called, for example, Photographer in Vancouver, and all my posts will be there. I would say, hey, I'm available for you anytime in case you want to see my previous job. Please, this is my link towards my pro page, professional site page that we've seen here earlier. That should be referenced here. And I would say for more detail, I also have some nice picture in my group if you want to check them. So outbound links are not always the best. I would rather suggest to keep internal links within Nextdoor. But if that's all this person has on the outside, it's better than nothing. And I would have definitely added a way to contact me. So I would have added for both of them. They have missed the opportunity to do that. I would have said add the telephone number, a WhatsApp link, or a link to my profile. Also, you can put a link to your profile and say, this is all my recent posts. You can see that if you have not done a group. But a group shows usually interaction and has more trust and what's the name in English? Social proof, if you have interaction from other people. So this is the same search that I have done. So I was having a look on Google. So that's what most of people would do nowadays. They have they need to plan their wedding ahead of time, and they need a photographer. So probably they would do wedding photographer in Vancouver, and that's the result that Google is pushing you. So these are Google My Business, and you have the maps also, and you have below some more website and pictures. It's all good. But remember, if you have done your job properly over the months on Nextdoor, when the day that people need a wedding photographer, they know already that you're Mike, the wedding photographer, who is in the neighborhood. Why would people look on Google for people they don't know? They know you already from Nextdoor. So that's the biggest advantage. Be present regularly on Nextdoor. The day people need your services, the likelihood for them to contact you because they know you already is tremendously higher. Of course, they may always contact other unknown photographers to compare your quote. Even if you're known to people, no need to overcharge them, and give some competitive prices, because if they do compare prices, they still think, oh, Mike is friendly, but he also is also competitive in price. So that was the comment I wanted to do on what people would search on Google. So Google or any other search engines. So these are the typical pictures that will be very successful in Nextdoor and anywhere else, by the way. But if you can show your portfolio of baby pictures or baby photo shoots, or even if you show some, if you film with your phone, the photo shoot behind the scenes, people always like that. Or so remember, only one commercial post a week. The rest of the time, be a friendly neighbor and bring value to people. So share some tips. In a previous video, I show you how to get help from AI if you lack the inventivity or the creativity to make a post every day. You can share tips, or probably you don't know that, but to have the best picture of the best shot of this picture, I had to use a specific camera lens, or I used to I use some special trick, and so on and so on. Maybe the trick to have a happy baby, comfortable baby, is to have an overheated room so that the baby is not cold and can sleep properly. So anyway, you're the professional in photograph making, and you know probably all the tips you could share with people. Bring value, ask common questions. For example, to best plan your wedding, we'll have a pre-order meeting to schedule the appointment, to review the types of pictures we want, the specific time of the day, because we want to have such and such lighting, and so on and so on. So I reviewed and I made a request to see how many photographs in Vancouver were registered from the Google perspective. So here it gives me 50 results, which is not bad, but for such a big town, it's okay. And I reviewed also some of these profiles just to check. So we see here, for example, T. Haler Photography has a very nice picture. So we see a baby picture here. I would have shown my face here so people would identify who is the owner of this small business. And we have here anyway all the pictures required to showcase the excellent work that person is doing. Here we have also a bio and a story. We have the link towards the website. We have the email address. Maybe if they have a storefront, date and opening times would be good. And there is one recommendation, or at least somebody puts this business as a favorite. But if I were this business owner, I would ask my customers to put recommendations here. It would help the internal search area to push, because you see here they tend to push the business pro page that have more favorites and recommendations. So this one, I'm not sure it's a photograph. And I went to another one. So this one, don't know if it is still active, but it seems to be, needs a lot of improvement in terms of banner, profile picture, The story is here, but the rest is pretty bleak. So the Augusts would need to polish their Nextdoor presents. And here another one, somehow the banner and the profile picture are broken. That's too bad. And here for this profile, T. Haller Photography. So Cakewalk Media needs to check they have an Instagram feed. Okay. And this one is specializing in baby maternity and baby newborn baby. Excellent. So that was the review I wanted to do today on the photography niche. There are for sure other subparts that I did not cover, but also if you're a professional photographer for, I don't know, when you make a photo shoot for singers or artists, you can do exactly the same. But be present on Nextdoor. That's an easy money grabbing, maybe not money grabbing should I say, but that's an easy prospect and leads catching for you guys. If you need some assistance to automate and have a proper online conversion funnel, we do that on a regular basis for our customers. Do not hesitate. You have all the website in the comments below or in the video description. Enjoy the day. We see you tomorrow. Leave it a like. Ask if you have any comments, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.